What's good, y'all? I'm back again with another vid. Hope y'all doing well and living well. And today, let's talk about Gen Z, man. It's a little bit different from my normal content, but I feel like it's necessary and something that we all need to hear. So let's get it started. So if you're in Gen Z, you're around like 12 years old to 27. So if you pay attention to the world as you may have some awareness of what's going on, we realize that we're at a precipice within the world, or in other words, we're at the edge of a cliff, meaning we're at a point where the older people, the older generations are passing the torch to us, and we're becoming the adults of the world, becoming the prime generation, the creators, the changers of this world. And we know that as Gen Z, but it's very important to realize this and learn what we can do to create a life and rewrite the story of the world. Everybody says Gen Z this, Gen Z is bad, Gen Z is doomed. Man, I honestly don't see it that way. I mean, I'm obviously aware of all the distractions, all the things, just the whole mindset of the generation. But I have a very positive outlook on it, and I feel like we can do things to create a better life than what we think or than what is projected. The best thing about this is knowing that we have the world in the palm of our hands. We are going to be the big changes, the catalysts that form the new world, going from a lot more nature world to a more AI technological world. And you see it happening through everybody, through all ages. My grandma got a phone, babies got iPads, all of this technology is everywhere and embedded in everything that we're doing, even this video that I'm making right now. So it's something to be aware of. It's something that we need to use to our benefit. I feel like just as many distractions and bad things about Gen Z, there's just as many opportunities and things we can use to create the lives that we want to live. And for instance, like I said, technology itself. Yeah, technology may be extremely distracting and have things on there that we don't need to pay attention to, but also in the same light, bro, you can make so much money online. You get just from this YouTube channel, I can make a living off of it. Just from starting a business in 2 days, you can make $100,000 off it if you know what you're doing. So the opportunities are at our fingertips. We have the world at our fingertips. It's never been easier to create wealth, to experience the world, to connect with the world just from my bedroom. I could connect with the world just from, there's also never been a better time to band together, to come together, to create communities of like-minded people that are your peers. We know we share similar ideas and can relate a whole lot more with people that are around our age group. So why are we not coming together more? That's another reason why I even made this channel, is to create a community and to come together with like-minded people to make the world a better place, to increase the frequency of the world, just to grow and connect more with the world around me. So we need to learn to band together and stop looking at somebody else as your enemy when we really going through the same thing, just at different stages with different faces. So I think it's very important that we just collectively realize the power that we have and how we are so much of the catalyst of the way the world is going to be shaped. Like, it's like we're getting the torch passed to us, literally. So we have to be mindful of how we choose to live our lives, the stories we choose to write, the things. It really all starts within the individual. Once you realize your power as an individual, you can actually begin to change the world and inspire and connect with people around you. Because if you ain't got yourself figured out, what's the point of trying to help other people figure things out? And obviously, you're not going to have everything figured out, but establishing that clarity within yourself is first good, and then you can begin to connect and spread knowledge and love to other people. So life is exactly what you make it, and that's the perspective that I carry with myself. So I feel like I said toward the beginning of the video, I'm not pessimistic about the way the world, the way the earth, the way the world is going to be, because I know how I see, I know how I feel, and I know my drive to create change, and I don't have no worries as to the way the world will develop. And I know that I'm making my impact and shaping that as on I'm making my impact and shaping that on a positive note. So there's really nothing to worry about. But right now is never been a better time to just lock in. I don't care if you're 12 or 27. Lock in. Use your resources. Use the knowledge you have at your fingertips. You could go and learn about anything you imagine just by typing and searching it up. Back then, like your parents, like our grandparents said, they had to go to the library to find the definition or something, or look up whatever. And we have it all at our fingertips. But I feel like with so much, like I said in my video, you don't have enough because you have too much. With so much, we sometimes get unmotivated or feel like we can't make a decision upon whatever it is. But you have the world at your fingertips. Use this technology, use this social media, use these things to your benefit, because I know you're on them all day, every day. I am too. But I've learned to use them as my benefit, as my platform to connect with you, to connect with people all around the world. My Gen Zers, all the gens, but to connect with people all around the world. And this already created a beautiful foundation. And like I said, that what I've been doing has allowed me to have the foresight in the future and not be worried about the way the world may be or the way things may become, because I know I'm a part of shaping that. And I'll kind of talk more about like just the fabric of this topic, or just the basis of it, but let's talk more about what it actually is. It's really a big wealth transfer. All the old people, their lives are coming to an end, and all the wealth that they built throughout their lives is being passed back down and transferred into the younger generation. And there's also things like Bitcoin that you might have heard me talk about it before, but it's something you should research and get into, because I know I ain't trying to be working for 40 years. I'm trying to retire by about 30. And also I'm 21, so I'm about right in the middle of that Gen Z. So with that being said, man, pay attention to the wealth, pay attention to where your money's going, because it's so important, because your money is your time and energy in a stored value. But they keep printing more and more money, so they're devaluing your time and energy. And that's why I mentioned Bitcoin, because they can't print more Bitcoin. But do your research. I'll leave my links and everything in the description so you can go educate yourself. And this is something I feel like is really serious, something you should really take the time to educate yourself upon, because you go out every day spending hours of your life to get money when they can just print it out of thin air. So that's a whole nother topic for another day. I got a YouTube video called "It's Not About the Amount, It's About," I can't remember the title, but it's not about the amount, it's how you feel about it, basically. I'll link that in the description as well. But yeah, man, just recognize the time you're in, recognize the power you have right now, and tell yourself to lock in. You think you just lock in right now for a few months, you could set yourself up and snowball your way for the rest of your life just by making those decisions right now and using your resources and connecting with people, like-minded people. Share this video to a friend, to a like-minded Gen Zer out there, man, because we all need to be aware of this, and we all need to recognize the power we have, and that we are the changers of this world. It's not the elite, the old people, their time is gonna be up soon. That's just the way of life. But we have our whole lives ahead of us, and we are at the precipice and knocking at the door of change within this world. So let's take heed and use that as a reason to lock in within our own lives, within our individual lives. Use that as a reason to come together, and then we can be able to start to shift the collective consciousness and collective awareness upon the world and how we're shaping it, and how we're becoming the new moms and dads and all type of shit. So we are at that point. Don't lose this part of your life. Don't waste this part of your life thinking that you need to do what everybody else is doing just to fit in. Step outside the box. Go learn. Go educate yourself. Do the work now so you don't have to be 40 or 35 thinking like, damn, I should have used those years, I don't even call them your prime, but those years where you're young, you have the opportunity, you have the ability to go out there to create the life you want to live. Do it now and start treating people, treating everybody, but your peers with respect, and knowing that they are creating and just as big and as much a part of shaping the world that we are going into, that we are going to live. So Gen Z, lock in, man. We finna change the world for the better. They think we're doomed. We're Gen Z. We don't want to work. That's fine. We may not want to work on these jobs and all this other shit, but we do want to work on ourselves. And I am a leader in spreading this awareness, spreading this light, and allowing people to see the mirror of themselves through me and show you that the light is here. As I step into the light of the sun right now, the light is here, or you could be right here, but the light is always here. You dig what I'm saying? So Gen Z, time to lock in, use your resources, educate yourself, create the business, go do and use these resources that you have, because they ain't gonna be here forever. The world is constantly changing in so many different aspects. So change your life right now. Remember that you have the power, that you are a part of the big change within this world, a part of the big wealth transfer within this world, and use it to your benefit. And over the next, let's just say 5 years, create the foundation and life you want to live, so you won't got to worry about doing it when you're 45 or 30. It's never too late, but if you have the opportunity now, why not take it? I appreciate y'all for listening. I love y'all. We out. Unlimited.